Morning, how are you doing today? So today I'm going to be talking to us about how to survive long distance relationship. But before I go into what we have for today, let me advise that if you can, please do not go into a long distance relationship. When I'm talking about relationship, I'm talking about if you are courting and if you are married. If you can, please don't do it. It's not easy. It works. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it's a lot of hard work, and so many times it doesn't even work. I know what I'm saying because I'm experiencing it even presently. So I know what it takes, and I know how draining it can be. I know how emotionally how the emotional torture, physical torture, and everything. So I'm advising you, if you can, please don't do it. But if you don't have a choice, in this life, some circumstances can just happen that will make you to be apart from your loved ones. You can't help it. So if that is the case, I'm going to be talking to you. Let me just talk about 6 things, 6 ways you can survive long distance relationship. Number 1, which is the very most important to me, is communication. You know it. Communication is key. When I'm talking about communication, I'm talking about good communication. Even when you guys are not in a distance relationship, communication is still key in any relationship. Talk less of the fact that you are miles apart. You need to communicate often. Good communication, not just what's up, have you eaten? Talk. You guys need to talk, because this time that you are apart, a lot is going on in your mind. Share your feelings. Talk about how you miss him, how you miss her, how you can't wait to be together. Let them share their experience, how your day went. Tell her what happened throughout the day. You just have to communicate. Long distance relationship cannot, please, I'm laying emphasis on that cannot, because I know what I'm talking about. It cannot work without good communication, because it can be draining. It can be, it can hurt. You just have to communicate. You are not there physically. You have to be there. You have to talk to each other. You have to be in each other's faces. So that's the first point. Number 2 is trust. Trust is very important. If you do not even trust your partner, don't even try long distance relationship. It cannot work for you. That is just the fact. I don't need to mix words, because trust is important. Even without being in a long distance relationship, trust is important in a relationship, in any kind of relationship, especially a love relationship, or when you're married, when you're courting. So trust is very important. If you do not trust your partner, it cannot work, because you always be calculating, where can she be, where if he doesn't pick your call, you're already thinking, could he be with somebody, could he be, do you know how stressful that can be? If your spouse is not picking your call, or was not able to talk to you due to one thing or the other, though, that's where communication comes in. You have to be able to, they need to know your schedule to be able to trust. So all these things works hand in hand together. So, but you have to be able to trust. Some people, no matter how much you tell them about their schedule, they don't trust. Maybe because of past events that has happened. But if you are going to do a long distance relationship, and if you want to survive it, you have to trust. You have to be able to trust your partner, that your partner loves you, that your partner is doing everything he or she can to make sure that you both are together. You need to trust your partner, that your partner is 100% with you. Your partner is not saying anybody else. So trust is very important. Number 3, date a lot and make memories. I know people are like, which one is Mrs. A saying now? How can I date somebody that we are miles apart? You can date too. Thank God for internet. Things have become easier. Okay, let me give you an instance. We can say, okay, we want to do a movie night, and at your hand, get popcorn, get drinks. At my hand, I'm getting popcorn, I'm getting drinks. Okay, we're going to watch, say, Love Never Ends is the title of the movie. We play it at the same time, and we are watching. And at intervals, we are pausing. We are talking about one particular place or one particular scene that stands out for us. We'll talk about it. We just, can you do that? I can't do it though. I can't do. I feel like the lady shaking it. Okay, I feel like the guy he shouldn't have. That kind of thing. Then you continue watching. I know it can be stressful, but this is the price that you have to pay for your relationship to survive. There are several things you can do. You can say, okay, I want to go to the beach today. we're both going, even though we are not going together. You go and I go solo. Show me videos when you're doing something. I will also show you mine. Okay, let's both write on the sand, I love you. Write yours, let me write mine. We'll show each other. Do you know you can do this? You can a date can also be that you guys will have time to talk. Let's talk, let's discuss something. That there's this topic I want us to discuss. I want to hear your view about it. You talk, you get to know each other. Why you can do all this? Because you have to. This is the way your relationship is going to survive. Sorry, this is how your relationship is not going to suffer, and it's going to survive. So it's very important that you date and create memories. So all these things are the memories that you will create. Yeah. So number 4, pray. It's very important. You know me, I will always include prayer, because I believe that there is nothing that cannot be done without prayer. Pray for your spouse that God will help them to be able to keep to themselves, and for this to work, you need to pray. There is nothing that you cannot leave to God in prayer, and the Holy Spirit can always help you when you ask for the help of the Holy Spirit. So you need to be praying together. That would help you both to stand firm, to study the word, what the Bible talks about, keeping yourself until you guys are both together and all these things. Take time to pray, study, pray for your spouse, whatever he's doing over there. Pray that he works so that in due time you'll be together. Also pray for your spouse at the other end too. Prayer is very important. You have to be in agreement. When you pray together and you're in agreement, you will see that things will turn out faster, because with the help of God you can expect a faster turn out. So prayer is also very important in surviving a long distance relationship. You can't take prayer away, you can't take God away from the equation. So number 5 I'm going to be talking about is you need to stay off temptation. It's very, this one is hard, because you are in a long distance relationship. The body can sometimes call for physical. You want to just talk to somebody physically. You just want somebody to just hug you and tell you it's fine. Your hormones and all these kind of things. It takes a hard work. It takes a lot of hard work, but you have to, in order for you to survive that long distance relationship. You can't afford to jeopardize that relationship by having an affair or having someone. It starts from just text messages. It starts from just WhatsApp. I'm just saying hi, and it grows. So please, so I know it can be hard, but it's a price you have to pay. You have to stay off it, because once you break that bridge by committing an error, like having an affair, or it's just a friend, small things will happen, and your relationship will not be able to survive that way. So please, you have to stay away from temptation. And the last thing I'm going to be talking about is having a common goal. Your goals must align. You can't be in a long distance relationship and you both have two different things. You both are going 2 places. You're not going the same direction. It cannot work. So for a relationship to survive, that long distance relationship, for it to survive, your goal has to be the same. You have to have a common goal. You have to know what you are doing. Both of you have to know what you are doing. It's not that this person is doing her own thing and he's doing his own thing. You both are not on the same page. You need to be in agreement. It has to align for your relationship to survive. So you have to know where you're going. Okay, this is what we're doing. I'm working towards next year, mid-next year max. I'm doing everything that I can to make sure that I send you over, or I'm coming back, or whatever it is. Okay, my school, I'm also, by the time I'm through with my school, I'll have to come back, or by the time I'm through with my school, your goal just has to be aligned for you to be able to survive that long distance relationship. Everything I'm talking about might look like abstract, but trust me, like I said in the beginning of this episode, I am currently in a long distance relationship, so I know what I'm saying. Even all these things, I'm still working on it. I have not gotten, it's not like I'm saying that I'm doing everything perfectly. But with the help of God, we'll be able to do. So this is all I'll be talking about today. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this helped. Please share, like, and comment. I'll see you on my next episode. Bye.